Well, it's a question of going out and meeting people. I've known as a networker, and people keep saying I've got one of the most influential networks in Yorkshire. Whether I have or not, I don't know. But I always say, sometimes my wife will say, "Are you going again to another meeting?" But you just never know. It's a question of going, talking to people, listening to their concerns, problems, or in fact it may be something that a new product they're bringing out, and then just saying, I think I can help. Sometimes you help and you're doing it as a good favour for people, but I'm a great believer, what goes round comes round. And then sometimes people say, well, do you get involved as a non-executive director or as an ambassador? And of course then it's you're paid for the expertise. You've got to have passion and enthusiasm. Last week I went to speak at my old school, and there's about 300 students. My message to them: believe in what you're doing, show plenty of passion. One of my business partners once bought me a fantastic sign which was on my desk for many years, and that is, enthusiasm is the greatest motivator. So you've got to be enthusiastic about what you're doing, and then just look for opportunities and talk to people. I suppose in some respects today, we're a lot more fortunate than 25 years ago, when there wasn't the social media that we can now use, LinkedIn and Facebook and Twitter, etc. So you can get your message out easier than you used to be able to, but you must communicate. It's a question of listening and finding out what the problems are or what the requirements may be. It's not all negative. And then it's a question of looking at the network and finding out the particular area to link somebody to pick up that expertise. And the network I built over many, many years is now gives me access to all sorts of areas. For instance, a recent visit by the Kazakhstan ambassador to Yorkshire, and that was useful in speaking to Leeds City Council, to their expertise, and they're helping put the programme together. And the ambassador, at the end of the day, a full day with him, has gone back and has a very positive view of Yorkshire, the opportunities that are there, both for investment and for trading opportunities. One prime example is there's a massive need for pork in China, and there's been swine fever in Africa, so the supplies have been cut. But we have got, as you probably know in Yorkshire, some major pork manufacturers, and it's a question now of linking the ambassador with those and fantastic export opportunities. There is a fine balance. There's things that you must do and you will not get direct remuneration, but you never know where that may lead. And then other opportunities that you can use your expertise and you do get paid for it. I'm very careful you've not got to devalue what you've got within your network by doing everything free. But equally, sometimes you can see an opportunity with one situation which may lead to revenue coming from another. And I think you've got to be prepared to balance the two. I thoroughly enjoy making things happen, talking to people, and then when they come back and say, thank you for that introduction, it's meant I've got X, Y, Z. And that really is very pleasing.